Hey everybody, NavyDoc5184 here, and welcome to another music reaction. And we are now finally getting to my reaction to Judgment Day by Lovebites. Looking forward to seeing what they got, and apparently this is Fammy on bass on this one, so already getting a nice intro to her, but from what people have been telling me, she's going to be a very good replacement for Miho, even though I've really grown to love Miho's bass on here. But we'll see what Fammy brings to the table with this one. Let's just go ahead and get started right on it. I'm going to leave a link to the original video in the description below. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. They's really setting the tone early for it, ain't they? They may not sound like much, but... Oh. Okay. There it is. I like that little switch what they're doing with the costumes. Where they're in their white dresses, but then they switch to like black cloaks. That is really cool. I like that. Thank God for captions. Wow. So I gotta say, already, right off the bat, just barely a minute and a half into it, I love, like, how in the beginning, like, how, like, it was just, like, the pace was just being set up, and then as soon as that glass broke, it just went right into it. I tell you what, these ladies, I think it was actually the last Love Bites reaction I did where I was talking about how it's like, it's like, the fact that they're females doing this really shouldn't surprise me, but it's just, you just really don't hear too much about like all female metal groups, let alone rock groups. So, what they're doing is just impressive, and just seeing so many like magazine covers, with them. And it's like, when you really start listening to them, it's warranted. I wonder how many people throw fits about an all female band being, listed amongst like metal greats or whatever, but if you've actually listened to them, it's very warranted. And I'll say this, Fammy looks like she fits in perfectly. Yeah, these are some heavy lyrics too, ain't they? Ooh. Yo, I gotta say, outside of the sound, like I'm finally getting to that level when I'm reacting to them where it doesn't feel like it's such a shock anymore. Like between Midori and Miyoko's guitar, Haruna on the drums, Asami's, vocals and everything. And now, throw in Fammy with the bass. It's getting to the point now where it's not as shocking as it was before. It's like I wouldn't expect anything less, and I'm kind of glad to be there. It's like the way, as hard as they're going here, it's like it's just it's not as shocking anymore, but I still say it is just equally as impressive. And I really don't see how anyone can't give them any credit for being, listen, I know a lot of people probably won't, you know, consider them true metal, because of Asami's vocals and everything. But I mean, the sound and everything perfectly fits. They definitely belong, I would say, amongst, being mentioned amongst probably the best when it comes to metal today. Here we go. You know it's about to get real now. Ooh. Oh man. Such amazing skill and technique they use with their guitar playing. Good Lord Almighty, they are something else, aren't they? They are here and they ain't going nowhere. I have to say, watching this video, one of the regrets I'm having right now is that I did not throw in Miyoko and or Midori in the tournament I got going on right now for best guitarists of all time. They probably really deserve to be in that tournament. I think the only reason I kept them out is just because my exposure to them is limited compared to most everybody else. But I mean, like, I'm just listening to them and I'm like, is that really any excuse? Because there has not been anything I've seen where I have not been impressed with their guitar playing, and I don't know how far they would have gotten in the tournament just because, it's a fan vote tournament, so it's a matter of, who shows up to vote. But good Lord, they definitely deserve to be mentioned in that group. I wonder where we're going with this. I was totally expecting somebody to go down. I do like what they're doing with this video, the switch between the light and the dark. Here they're in the light and white dresses, but then they switch to the dark forest and they're in like black cloaks and everything. Awesome visuals with that. Clever, ending the way it began. I like that. All right, y'all. That was awesome. That was awesome. I said it before in this video. I've probably said it in other videos, and I'm gonna say it again, and I will probably keep saying it with every Love Bites reaction I do. These ladies deserve to be in the conversation with any top metal band you can come up with. They completely deserve it. I mean, what is there negative to say about their sound? There's nothing. The I'm just gonna flat out say, if you have really any issue with them being mentioned with great metal bands, I'm gonna say the only reason you feel that is just because it's an all female group and you've never listened to them. Now, again, I'm not saying all time great metal bands, but at the same time, they don't deserve to be left out of the conversation. They are that good. Really enjoyed that. I got a few more Love Bite stuff in my watch queue, but definitely keep leaving me some suggestions. I'm definitely looking forward to getting more familiar with their work, doing more reactions to them, and I really enjoyed what I saw with that one, and now I'm just glad I don't have to skip it anymore when it shows up on my car radio. But thank y'all for stopping by. I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did, and I'll catch y'all down the road.